Well, you know how some mornings you wake up, but you're not sure if you're really awake or if you're still just dreaming? That's how I've been feeling all day.
We shall see if that shall be continuing forevermore. Hello, Charlie. What's up in the cafe?
I'm glad you're here. I need somebody to talk to.
Yeah, me too. What's going on?
You go first.
You go first.
You haven't heard anything about what happened here last night?
Not a word.
No.
Now you definitely got my attention. What happened?
Around 11 last night, I was working the bar and, well, I couldn't see how it started, but the music suddenly changed, and the place went dead quiet. I walked over to the far end of the bar. Something, it wasn't human, definitely not like any human I've ever seen, just appeared out of the thin air where the jukebox is, playing an instrument. At first, it didn't seem to notice anyone. Everyone stood there watching it, dead silent. Then it looked up, and then it just disappeared. Everyone was staring at the jukebox and then at each other. And then things just went back to normal. It was as if they all chose to block it out. It was scary, girl. I couldn't get the image of that creature out of my mind. And the look on its face. It was real, that's for sure. As real as you and me, but different. Now I want to hear your story, April. What happened?
This is going to be hard to believe, but it's true, I swear to you.
Of course I'll believe you, girl.
Last night, I came home, and Mickey and Fiona were watching the screen, so I joined them. We watched a documentary about the rainforest, and...
What happened?
the room turned into a jungle.
Are you serious?
No, I'm lying to you. Of course I'm sure. I was there, Fiona was there, Mickey. We all saw the same thing, a jungle, but only for a split second. Then it was gone, just like that. And it wasn't like a hologram. It was more real than that. It smelled right. The air was thick and humid and it didn't feel synthetic like those shows they have. It felt real. The worst part was, it looked familiar, like something from a dream. I recognized the place and I recognized the emotions I had being there.
From where?
Like I said, from dreams and from experiences I've had these past few days. Strange stuff, scary stuff, but I'd rather not talk about those experiences now.
I understand. Wow. Heavy.
It's amazing how similar our stories are. And it scares me because have you considered the possibility you've been drugged, Charlie? Or subjected to some holographic experiment?
You prefer that to the alternatives?
That we're going crazy? Or that there's actually something going on? Something we can't understand. You think those alternatives are better?
I can't tell you, April. All I know is the experience was as real to me as yours was to you.
And to a lot of other people, and I didn't press anything, so it shouldn't have skipped it, but it did. So, I gotta find Cortez again.
Gotta go find Cortez again.
Is this going to be a daily ritual with you guys?
I
hope
certainly
not.
hope not.
Well, I wonder, could there be two options that if I would have agreed to work today, or the last night I mean, if I would have agreed to work in the start, would it have been that I would have seen this in here and then I would have heard about the full thing from Fiona? That's a possibility. I would want to see that option, but not possibility now, of course. Well, Emma isn't here, that's for sure. Jukebox.
It's a jukebox.
Is there anything that I can try to see here about the creature? That, in a way, I don't know if it's the monkey, but it kind of, if you consider that it had an instrument, it did remind me of this, but I don't know. Why doesn't it work even now? It doesn't start to play anything. Okay, though, let's read the diary. More diary. Okay, next. I made myself one solemn promise regarding this diary. On the day I first met him, I swore that Sax Lee wouldn't never, ever, ever be mentioned in this book. Ever. Oops. Well, Promises are made to be broken, right? I just wish I didn't have to break this one. I mean, it's not because he's an asshole, he is, but that's not what bothers me. And it's not because he's constantly hitting on me either, or because he lives right across the hall, and every time I take a shower he just happens to wander into the bathroom, or because he's less mature than a spoiled 4-year-old and with the vocabulary and imagination of a 14-year-old. No. The thing about Jack that bothers me the most is that he's so smug about himself. He thinks he's the bomb, so to speak. And no matter what I say to discourage him, he doesn't get it. Asking him for help goes against everything I believe in, but apparently if I want to find Cortez anytime soon, I don't have choice. This is so humiliating. According to Jack, I can find Cortez uptown, right off Metro Circle, at the movie theater called Mercury Theater. Even I know that's an Orson Welles reference. It makes sense, because I remember him saying something about old movies yesterday morning. I'll have to catch the subway to get there. Oh, I can't wait. I so love Metro Circle. The prostitutes, the truck dealers, the decomposing carpets, the tourists. Oh yeah, sweet. Note to self, next time you promise to go on a date with Jack Lee, bring somebody along to put a bullet through your head. Like, duh. I wouldn't have immediately asked about or promising to be going on a date, but fine. I guess everything's okay in Love and War, and I guess in a way we are in a war right now. Well, against our dreams or hallucinations or whatever actually is going on, I guess, in a way. Even if, why does Cortez want us to go into all the trouble of getting to find him with Jack's help? Though, that's not very nice of him, I would say. Not nice of him at all. I wonder how I'm supposed to get that key. As such, I guess I don't really need the key yet, but I would prefer to have the key into the train. I wonder. Well, at least I found the key. That's already something. I know that there's a key there, but how to get it is a completely another kind of a question. Well, let's check. Ooh, only one traveler, or two travelers that I see. Okay, so Metro Circle. Let's go there. Yay. Well, it is big Metro Circle for sure.
Would you believe this is the first thing I saw when I came to Newport? Big city? Gotta love it.
Well, there's a lot of cars.
Metro Circle, gloriously decadent. I hear Bingo's planning to buy the whole thing, convert it into a theme park or something. I'll believe it when I see it.
There goes cars. Sextasy.
Sextasy. Sexual fantasy. Just the thing I need to feel really depressed about my love life.
Then there's Liquid Dreams. Something else. Charges or something. Oh gosh, all sort of things in there too. Metro Circle. Well, it is definitely a big city, that's for sure. Subway is just in there. That's good to know. What's in here? There's elevators, elevator tubes.
Those elevator tubes provide access to the mid and upper levels of Newport. I'd need proper ID before I could use them, of course.
Not sure if that's good. Proper idea. Ooh. Taxi. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I can't get there, so I guess I gotta go into this direction. Unless I can't figure out anything else. Is there anything else I can do here? Though? I don't think so.
It's a police officer. It's a police officer. This is one of the smallest cross-level elevators I've seen. The big ones can carry up to 100 people at a time and they go way fast. I've never been inside one, of course.
That's a big elevator. So, can we hope to use it?
Hold it! You're not taking this elevator.
Okay, I'm sorry. Why?
Why?
Because you're not carrying proper identification. Didn't you know that's a corporate offense in Newport?
In Venice,
I'm
you don't have
sorry.
I
to.
see. Venice. I should have known. Step back or I'll be forced to take you down with extreme prejudice.
Okay, fine. What's up with the cops in the city? Thanks, officer. How do I get a permission to go through, please? Could you tell me?
How do I get permission to go through?
Only citizens of mid-level status or above are allowed to use these elevators. I guess you're new to this city or you'd know that.
Yeah, fresh from the countryside.
You do look like a farm girl, it's true.
Hey, watch it!
So how do you get mid-level statues?
How do you get mid-level status?
Birth, money, marriage. Schmucks like you and me, miss. We're stuck here.
Speak for yourself, schmuck.
Schmuck. Thanks, officer.
Thanks, officer.
We're here to protect, serve, and to inform you of the fantastic range of products offered by Bokemba Mercer and Bingo, manufacturers of the world's favorite soft drinks and
Drinks and
handguns.
handguns. Yes, lovely. Good. So, anything else in here? I don't think so. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anything else I can do in here. Is this the place I need to get into the movie theater? That's kind of bad. Because I don't see any other places where I can go in here, to be honest.
Metro Circle.
I don't see any other places to go into. No matter how much there might be a sign. So, mid-level status somehow. How in the night house am I gonna get that? Metro Circle. East Venice. Let's go back to East Venice, I guess. Why not? Well, I don't know how in the nine hells I'm gonna go and get to the theater then. There's the painter again.
This guy's out here all day long, all year. He never stops.
Painting. Ever, never, ever. Well, I guess we could try to go and paint a little bit. I don't know. We still do have the exhibition in a few weeks, and even though there's all sort of strange things going on, of course, but as such, I don't know if it's bad to come into here anyways.
Nice. Very.
Van Goghish. Yeah. Well, let's pick this up. Let's see if we could be painting some more, because I don't know, maybe it's not an impossibility to think that we might paint something. It would be nice, kind of. Let's see. Do we have too much other
Not
things
today.
Fine. Not
I'll just
today.
leave my brush and easel here before I go.
Yes, leave them there. Not today. Well, I gotta figure out ways to get stuff done then. To get the key. To do something in our window screen. And, what else? Is there anything in here in the park? I don't see anything special. There's the statue, there's people. But that's about it, I think. Yeah, no trains going by at the moment. So, back to the bridges. And, well, there was also the Death Star, but I don't think we can get the Death Star in any way either, to be honest. So, key is one thing, but I don't know how to get the key.
Let's blow this thing and go home. Look at the size of that thing. If
Why
I
can't we
turn
go
that
and use
wheel,
it?
would the drain pipes of the universe open up and swallow all solid matter? It could happen.
Yeah, it might. Just maybe. Tunnel. I don't remember if I looked into the tunnel before, to be honest. Rusty pipes.
It's the mystery door. Rusty pipes. They're hundreds of years old, installed way back when Venice was an industrial area. See? I know some local history.
Great. What about this tunnel?
Where it goes, nobody knows.
Nobody knows. Yes, sure. I wonder. I could also look back into the pipes, but really, Cortez, you really have to be doing all of this kind of stuff? I don't know where the pavilion is, on the other hand. I guess that should be a relatively good way to at least get into some higher places or something. If we have that
It's a pretty mural.
possibility. Yes, I know. I was trying to come up and look into here, in all honesty. Let's have a look into the machine again. Still can't take that, I think.
Mystifying.
Yes, it's very, very mystifying. I
Mystifying.
don't think there's anything really that
won't
we can...
budge. The pressure's probably too high. Mystifying. The water tank's full. The water tank's full. Mystifying.
I wonder, what could we think of doing in here?
Mystifying.
Like, generally speaking. Like, go out of that window now. I wonder. Is there the shower somewhere where we could go? In any way?
I feel like someone's staring at me.
Okay.
What? I got something on my face? Is my hair okay? What you
Someone's-
looking at?
I don't know, but I was just wondering what that's all was about. Let's go to my apartment then, I guess, and try to see if I could do something. That's an interesting looking picture or painting or poster too.
That's my
In all
work.
honesty.
It's supposed to be a portrait of my life study teacher, but I think he might disagree.
Interesting. Well, let's go have a look into there, I guess. And there's of course the fan in
That
this
fan
room.
is supposed to keep the room nice and cool in the summer. Sure. Yeah. It's at least, 1/4 of a degree cooler in here when it's on.
Yes. Well, I wonder. I do wonder. That's all I can say. Monkey. There wasn't anything else for me to do in this thing, though, I don't think.
Hands up! Spread your legs! And do the monkey!
Mildly amusing, but irritating as hell. I think I'll shut him up now.
Yeah, there wasn't anything else,
It's Constable
right?
Guybrush.
Anything else in this place? I don't think so. So,
It's a picture of Charlie, Emma, and me. Monkey see, monkey do. Well, not without this he won't. It's my diary. Fresh bread. I'm not particularly hungry. It's a rubber glove, but it's pretty useless. It's a matchbook from the Fringe Cafe.
matchbook. How to use that? Like, I don't know how to, like, we could go into the full trying to put everything into everything, but that's kind of a...
It's a push pin.
push pin. Ha. That doesn't make any sense anyways, that it would be working with any of this, but I don't know how to use any of this to get that.
It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped
ducky.
under that rusty old grill.
I would like to get into this side of
Spiky.
the place, but I cannot. I don't have any ropes, I don't have really anything. Hey. Can I drop this into the rubber ducky? No, I don't think so.
It's a rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill.
Is there anything else in here other than the
I
chains?
don't know what that chain's for, but it's connected to some kind. I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water. It's a rusty old grill, kept afloat by a rubber ducky.
Like, I'm trying to think, but I don't... And why did we
It's a
put
clothesline.
this clothesline off or drop it?
I still haven't figured It's a out what clothesline.
Like, I don't know. To be continued with Guida Russia in the longest journey.